welcome back. My name is Jennifer. So glad you guys are joining us today. Today we're going to go through a full face of Chanel. We are going to get ready and just play with Chanel goodies that I just love, love, love. And yeah, create this look. I do have a new backdrop. Y'all let me know what you think about it. I am still working on it. Work in progress. Still trying to figure out how I want it to look and things like that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and we'll go ahead and get ready. All right, I pulled back my hair and we are going to go ahead and get ready, but we're going to use a full face of Chanel. I love Chanel. I have a problem though, guys. I do have a slight issue with my foundations from Chanel. They're too light. Too late. I usually wear a B30, but I'm in a B40 now. I do need to get a different shade, but I just haven't. Honestly, I just have not done it. What we are going to do is use the B30, and I switched everything up on y'all. I have a new setup, mirrors right here now, so I'm going to actually use this and I can see a little bit better. I have things kind of put in different areas, so it's new to me, so bear with me, This is, what are you? All right, so this is the Sublimage L'Essence de Tint. I just put a little bit on my brush. I just want to even out my skin. And it gives a pretty kind of sheen to the skin. I was expecting more from this foundation. I don't not like it, but it's not like when I go reaching for it either. And I think a lot of it is because I was just expecting it to be this, I don't know. You see how light this foundation is on me? Oh my goodness. We're gonna fix it, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I was just expecting it to be a little bit more. It's pretty, but it's also very light in coverage. Got a little area right there we need to conceal. And I do have pigmentation, so I always like to kind of, I'm not a big concealer girl, you know, so I don't know if you realize that. If you have noticed, I don't wear a ton of concealer. Maybe I need to just wear more concealer. Do y'all wear concealer? What's your favorite concealer? I do love the Chanel concealer. I actually have it in B40. You know what? We might just put that on. What do you think? Okay, so let's use the Chanel concealer. This is in B40. Now, I was told they're not reformulating this. They are just re-promoting it. So if you see it re-promoted, see, it's too dark for under the eyes, don't you think? Yeah. I could have just used this all over the face. I've done that before and it's really nice. Have you all ever used concealer just as your foundation? It's really nice. Very, very pretty. All right. I think we've got the base done from a foundation and concealer perspective. Now, I don't have an eyeshadow primer by Chanel. Who am I? I know, right? No, but this, you guys, I'm loving the Mario one eyeshadow primer. It's good. It's got everything in one place for me, and that's what I like about it. It's really nice. I am going to use one of Sonia G's new, the Jumbo blender, or the Jumbo concealer brush. These were just restocked on Beautylish. So this is so good to use for creams and liquids, and I love the density. I'm a dense brush girl. I really like Fude brushes, but a lot of the Fude brushes are very, very floppy, meaning that they're just gonna be like, let me find one. Like, I really like this, and this is actually more dense than a lot, but look, it's just kind of flop. It flops, flop, 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 flop. Flop, 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 flop. So this is when, like, when I say dense, I'm like, I like a good dense brush. This is dense, and I like it because it allows me to have a little bit more control, and I think that's why I love a more dense brush. But not to say that the other brushes aren't nice. They're just a matter of preference, right? So we are just swiping this on right here. I'm really enjoying playing with, I love to play. I love to play. That's why I love makeup so much. I just love it. It's just so much fun. All right, and then I'm taking Katie Jane Hughes 8 brush. I really like her brushes. I like her smaller detail brushes a little bit more. I tend to be using those a lot more than the bigger ones, but you know what? I'm going to try to use the other ones more. I think I'm just not as, I don't know how to use them as much, right? Maybe that's it. Not sure. Let me know what you think of the setup and everything, guys. I need to get something. Like, something needs to go here, right? I feel like, and I don't know if I like my boxes displayed. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Is it like, I don't know. Let me know. Let a girl know. Okay, let's do the brows because they're about to drive me absolutely crazy. I don't know. The brow makes the eye, and that for me is just really important. It is. So this is the Chanel eyebrow pencil, one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. Chanel, Gucci, and Dior make fabulous eyebrow pencils. This is in 20. It's great. It's a great powder pencil. A little on the waxy side too. It gives has a little bit of staying power for sure. I think what I'm going to do next is do my complexion. That set down a little bit, and so I'm going to go in with this is the new shade from the Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. This is a deeper one, 395 Soleil Tan Deep Bronze. So that's this one, and I'm going to use one of the new Sonia G brushes with this. And I don't know, I think, so there's a couple different brushes. I could use something like this, which is rounded, and it's called the Classic Base. Or I could use the Mini Base, which is just it's just a little bit smaller. Or I can use this brush, which I might use. It's a Jumbo Base. And you can see that this brush itself is angled and the ferrule itself is pinched. So it would allow to get a little bit more of a kind of tailored look. So why don't we try that? And I definitely like to warm it up, the skin, because I do have a lighter shade of foundation for me on. It's not a good match, but this will help kind of camouflage the fact that I'm using the wrong shade, so don't tell anybody. It's a little trick. I was raking out in the yard and my poor hands got all blistered. So not very pretty, but hey, I like yard work. Does anyone else like to do yard work, or is it just me? I find it so relaxing. We had the tropical storm come through, and so we were all like helping each other clean up each other's yards and things like that. We always kind of pitch in and help. My kids do too. All right, what do we think? Kind of deepened it up just a bit, but provided a little bit, not too much, right? Not too much, but it's not too much, right? I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know about y'all, but I kind of like to see my lip color and then okay. I like to do things, I feel like everyone does eyes next, right? But sometimes I like to do my lips to see, I know which lip color I want to use, because actually a lot of my Chanel lipsticks are very light for me right now. I know. But I want to use the Nude Brun lip liner. It's a great lip liner. It's one of the staple lip liners I have. I love Chanel eyeliners, or I love the Chanel lip liners. I feel like they're so pretty. Such a great, this is perfect. I love this shade. It's a great brownie shade for me. And I'm going over it with this lip gloss. Chanel lip glosses are so good, y'all. I feel like they're highly underrated. People don't talk about them that much, but they're so good. This one here is the 724 shade. I really like it. Now that that's done, I feel like I can go in and finish the rest of my look around my lip color. What I'm gonna do is go in with this shade from Chanel. It's Rose Bronze. And I feel like this would be a beautiful cheek shade for, you know, for what I'm going for here. I'm also gonna go in with my Chanel loose powder. This is in 30. And y'all remember that little buffer I was talking about? This is a Chikuhodo. This is the buffing. I think it's a P. Ooh, I'll link it down below. I can't remember. P4. Oh goodness. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it in here, right? And then I'm just tapping it into the skin like this. The Chanel powder, you guys, people don't talk about this either. Like, it's good. And I don't like powder. I don't like it at all. But it calms down. It calms it down, right? All right, added a little bit more of the blush on the cheeks just to give a little bit more pop. I like a lot of blush. That's just me and my personal preference. But we are going to go in now with this eyeshadow. This is a newer eyeshadow palette to me. It's the Le Beige Intense eyeshadow palette. I have been using this and I really like it. Like, really like it. I'm gonna use, there's a lot of like different greens in here and things like that. I think we're gonna start with this shade here. It's kind of like an army green. And we're just gonna see how this looks in the corner. So that's that shade. And next I'm gonna go in, I think, with something a little bit different. Maybe, I don't know, what do we think? Maybe like one of these really pretty shimmers. Maybe this one, yeah? And that's so pretty, just all over the lid. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love this. I feel like we need to build up that transition shade just a bit. Gonna use a really fine detail brush. Same shade I used first, but deeper shade. This is why I love the Katie Jane Hughes eye brushes, because it's, look at that, how precise you can be, especially for my hooded lids. It's just so good. It's so good. This is number 17. Just look at that. Ugh. I love doing eyes. It's like so therapeutic. I know we were talking about this the other day in one of my videos, talking about how makeup's so therapeutic. I feel like doing your eyes is like one of the most therapeutic things. Y'all are in agreement. Many of you are in agreement saying, oh yeah, it's like my kind of just time, you know, your time for you. Now what? Let's take this top shade and see if we can make the, we'll make the pop up here. Yeah, that's like a gold. Right here. It's pretty. And right here. And right here. I feel like we need to take that top shade and like go on the inner just to kind of give it some gradient. I think that's all I'm gonna do. But we've got to use an eyeliner. We've got to use an eyeliner. So the eyeliner that we're going to use today is Khaki Metal, and this is, I'm loving this eyeliner. Like, really liking this eyeliner. I think it's so pretty, and it's just a unique eyeliner. It's really cool. These new eyeliners from Chanel, they've been reformulated. They have new shades, new colors. But you guys, they do not move at all. I have no problem putting them on top of my lid and a thick line on top of my lid, because I know they don't transfer to the top of my other lid. So I sometimes also like using one color for like the top and one for the bottom. I'm just using the same one. And now I'm going to add, it's just you guys, this is just the best shade. Look at this. Oh, so good. And now I'm gonna add my Chanel Volume de Chanel mascara. All right, I just added my Chanel Volume de Chanel mascara. Oh, I love it. I love it. I kind of want to brighten up the face a little bit. I know that sounds crazy, but I want a little bit more of a, I don't know, maybe a little light brightening glow. This is the Sunset, and this is a Le Beige Sunset. It's an illuminating powder, and it's just a little bit of just something, you know, just a little something right in here. Gives you a little bit of color, kind of brightens a little bit, doesn't make you look flat, you know what I mean? Just a little. You know what else I might do? We're gonna use this one shade in this palette, this top one, as a highlighter. And I'm gonna use just another Katie Jane Hughes, let's see, 8. This is a good highlighting brush, I feel like. And I'm just gonna put it right here and tap a little bit, and then just add a little bit. Let me see. Just a little bit. It's a little gold, a little reflect. Kind of bring in all the, yeah, kind of ties it all together. That's the Chanel look, guys. What do you think? How do you like it? Is it good? I need a new mascara because my mascara is actually on its last leg. It's drying up, and I can tell when it's drying up because it will begin to flake. It does not usually flake at all, and it's usually just the best mascara. I love it, but that's how I know that I need a new one. I just do. Anywho's, oh my goodness, you guys, let me know what you think of the look. How do you like the different products? Do you have them? I'd love to hear what your favorites are from Chanel. Are there others that I need to try? Have you tried the new eyeliners? Whew, the new eyeliners are so good. Like this khaki metal, you guys, I feel like is a must. Like, it's just so good. It's such a good shade. It's like an army green with sparkle. So good. Okay. All right, I will leave you here, but thank you guys so much for joining me today and getting ready with me with a full face of Chanel. Well, almost full face, pretty much full face. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here. Let me know what you loved and down in the comments, and don't forget to give this a like, and don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to have you here. I will leave my latest video right here, and I'll see you over there. Bye, y'all.